What's up, guys? I was thinking about why would you want to be rich and famous? That's so weird. Except for the money. Getting the money, I like being rich is pretty cool. But being famous sounds like shit. You literally can't even go anywhere. I'm talking about super famous. Like literally you leave your house and there's paparazzi at your door with cameras. Like Justin Bieber level. Christina Aguilera. Well, she's not even famous anymore, but in her prime, she was pretty hot and she was super famous. But okay, what's another example? Who's super famous right now? Kim Kardashian. That level, that's insane levels of fame that I don't think. Personally, I've always known since I was a kid I would never ever want to be that famous. That's crazy. You can't even leave your door without people harassing your ass. That is insane. But for some reason, people aspire to be that. They think it's cool or something. I don't really know why. They look up to it. I want to do that. I want to be that. People love them. Man, look how good they have it. They're living in a mansion, but deep down inside, they don't even know how these people actually feel. Most of them are super depressed. They're enslaved. Basically, they're slaves to the system, just in a different way. Instead of us having to work, us poor people having to work 40 hours a week, to them it's like they're enslaved by their image. They always have to make sure they're wearing makeup, to actually be wearing this clothes. They have to be doing this. You have to watch every little thing they do, or someone in the media is gonna, some asshole, the guy taking pictures, propaganda, or what do you call those, paparazzi, is gonna say something. They're gonna report it to a magazine, and they're gonna say stuff about you because you're famous, and everyone's out to get something for themselves, either sue you or write a piece about you it's not even real. So you always have to worry about that. You can't even go, yeah, you can leave, but you're harassed everywhere you go. That doesn't sound fun. That does not sound fun one bit. I don't understand why they keep doing it, but they do. All these multi-millionaire rich celebrities, they keep staying in the same place. LA. Let's be real, it's all LA. You could easily leave, you have the money, but they don't. I don't know what it is. I think it's their ego. They're obsessed with being relevant. To them, relevancy is everything. If you're not relevant, you're a fucking loser, which is hilarious. I think having being rich without being known then you're winning. Then you're really winning. What they don't get though, they already have the money. Just sink into unrelevancy, then you'll be happy. Then you can go out and do whatever you want to do without stupid idiots bugging you, harassing you every day. Sounds like a win-win. You're rich and you can go do what you do. But nope, they don't. And every time I see Justin Bieber, I'm using him as an example because he's always popping up on these celebrity gossip YouTube channels, and he looks absolutely miserable. He looks so depressed. It's insane. And he's even talking to the paparazzi people. He's like, "Stop, please, please." He's literally begging, "Stop taking pictures of me." It's like talking to a doll. It's they're not gonna listen, dude. That's their job. They're not rich like you. To them, this is their job, Justin Bieber. So they're going to take pictures of you, buddy. If you don't like it, how about you leave LA? I'm trying to sympathize with Justin Bieber because I wouldn't want that either. But I'm not stupid enough to stay where all the paparazzis are. I would leave, but he doesn't. I don't know if it's fake. I really don't. Is it a fake act? Is he just acting like, fuck you, man, fuck the paparazzi? To me, it seems genuine. It seems like he really, really hates it. But who am I? I don't know. Shit's weird. Maybe it's all an act. just to get more sympathy from his fans or something. I don't know. I'm drinking a tea, guys, by the way. Drinking one beer. Trying to relax. Anyways, I don't know. It's like, I've always, like, why do famous people, like, if they hate us so much, why do you want to keep being famous in the spotlight? Well, to me, like, oh my gosh, it would suck. You can't even go out your house and do anything. You can't even go to a restaurant and do that. You can't even do this and that. It's like, that would suck. I think that would suck, man. I really do. So, and I think another thing is, like, once you get to that level, there is no other level to achieve. So, once you realize that, you can never realize that until you actually accomplish such a high level of, like, being rich, being that actor, being that famous musician. Then you really will know, like, deep down in a human spiritual way that doesn't really make you happy. But I don't think people realize that until you get there. That's what I really believe, man. And I wish people would know that stuff doesn't really matter, man. It will never satisfy the soul of being happy with yourself, man. You don't need everyone praising you. You don't need millions of dollars. Like, I live in a Prius. And, you know, well, not right now, but I have lived in a Prius, like my car right now. I've lived here on and off for years. And I actually love it, dude. Like, I love living in a Prius. It's like I really do. I don't even need a house, man. Like, it's got everything I need. It's got seats that fold down into a bed. Got a bed right there. It's got an AC climate system, so if it's too hot, turn the AC on. If it's too cold, turn the heater on. It's like, it's got everything I need. It's amazing. It's paid off. I don't make any payments on it. So it's like, you know, it's all perspective, man. You know, it's all perspective. Well, I wish rich people understood that, how good they have it, man. Like, you have so much wealth, it's ridiculous. But I think the greed always gets to them. They're always comparing themselves to others in the media, social media. They want more, more, more. And that's what tricks people. Comparing yourself to others, man. What you should do is go watch, like, what I do is I watch travel YouTubers, and they go to India and these poor countries. And you realize how damn good we have it in America specifically, because that's where I'm from. Our standard of living is ridiculous, man. Our infrastructure is so clean. There's hardly any trash anywhere. Everything's orderly for the most part. You call someone, they get it done. As long as you have money, you know, there's businesses to service immediately. Not like poor countries where you call them, they're like, yeah, we'll get there 3 or 4 days later, they finally show up. Like, our standard is so high in America that if you have like $700 in the bank, you're richer than 99.7% of the entire globe. Most people, like, you see these documentaries, like India, I'll use them as an example. Most of them make $1 a day. And they sleep wherever they work. A lot of them don't even own homes or anything. Like, this guy I was watching the other day, he went to get a haircut in Kolkata, India. And he was literally sleeping on a rock little bench that was in his little hut that didn't have air conditioning. It was just like it's bamboo with a little roof that was made from, like, wood. That's where he lived and worked. He was a haircut guy. And he made $1 a day. That was it. $1 a day. Just enough to get food. That was it. I don't know if he paid rent for that thing. It looked like it was on the street. Like, I don't know. But anyway, that's crazy. $1 a day? If you're making minimum wage, at the minimum in America, it's like $15 an hour. I know the minimum wage is specific, like, technically $7.25, but it's really not. No one fucking pays $7.25. Most people pay like $14 to $15 an hour. So that's minimum per hour. You're getting $14 an hour. So if you're not having a house, just live in a car. If you're making $15 an hour living in a car, like, you're doing better than 99% of the world. It's fucking amazing. People don't like. I don't know. It is expensive in America. It is really freaking expensive. I got way off track, man. What was I talking about? Being famous and stuff. Yeah, like we are obsessed with being famous in America. How long is this video? 10 minutes? A little too obsessed with it, and I wish people would realize, like, no, it's stupid. You don't want to be famous, man. What you really want is to be rich, or to have enough money and your cost of living is so low that you're almost like rich, you know? Like, if you're living in a van, you're making 40 grand a year, you're rich, dude. You're rich, you know? I wish more people had a perspective like that. Like, let's be real. If you're in America, you're living like a king. Can only imagine back in the day, dude. Like, a king didn't have air conditioning. They didn't have a huge house, bunch of rooms that was, that had TVs, electricity, you have phones, air conditioning, heat. You have cars that can go wherever you want. You don't have to fucking horse and buggy it, you know what I'm saying? You can order food from an app, deliver 25 minutes, bam. You can, there's all sorts of cool things nowadays with just a basic American can do. Like, basic American is like, they are living better than kings and queens from, 1,000 years ago. So it's pretty cool. But yes, it could get better. America is standard. Cost of living is super high. And I need to make another video about that because that's a completely different topic. But yeah, I don't know. I gotta take a piss though. Fuck, I gotta pee. I might have to turn this camera off to go pee in a bottle real quick.